All right, let's talk about that invisible force that seems to run our lives, hijacking our attention and leaving us wondering where the day went. It's our own brain chemistry. Today, we're going to break down the core ideas from the book Dopamine Detox so you can finally break free from all that distraction and get to the hard, important stuff you've been putting off. So here's the game plan. We'll start by digging into something called the overstimulation trap, basically how we all get so derailed. Then we'll get right into the good stuff, how to fix it. We'll look at different detox paths you can choose, a super simple 3-step plan to get started, and how to actually stick with it. After that, it's all about building a new normal and, actually enjoying the present moment.
Okay, first things first, we got to understand the problem before we can solve it. So let's dive into the overstimulation trap, because to fix our focus, we really need to get how we got here in the first place.
You know this feeling, right? You sit down, you've got this one big, important thing you need to do. And an hour later, you're not doing it. You're scrolling, clicking, watching videos. It feels like there's this invisible wall between you and your goals. But here's the thing. You're not lazy. Your brain is just caught in a very clever trap. And this is where we have to clear up a huge myth. We've all heard that dopamine is the pleasure molecule, right? Well, turns out that's not really the whole story. It's actually way more powerful than just simple pleasure. So think of dopamine less as the feeling of getting the reward and more as the intense drive to go get the reward. It's the molecule of more. It's that little buzz that makes you anticipate something good is coming. It's the engine that makes you want to check your phone, grab a snack, or click on another video. It's all about the chase. And, well, the modern world knows this. It's basically built to hijack that system. Every notification, every personalized ad, every sugary snack, it's all designed to trigger that wanting, that craving for just a little bit more. Our brains are basically locked in this endless loop of seeking stimulation. And here's the real kicker. Your brain gets so used to all this easy, high-level stimulation that when you try to do something hard, something that takes real focus and doesn't give you an instant reward, it feels impossible. It's just boring. That feeling, that gap between the buzzed-out brain you have and the calm, focused brain you need, that's procrastination. Okay, so now that we know what we're up against, let's talk about how to fight back. It all starts with making a conscious choice to lower that stimulation level. You got to choose your detox path. And the good news is you've got options. You don't have to go all or nothing. If you're feeling brave, you can go for the complete 48-hour detox. It's intense, but it's like a full system reset. A little less intense, the 24-hour version is a great way to dip your toes in. Or you can start with a partial detox. Just pick your single biggest distraction and cut it out. Super flexible and a great way to start. All right, so you've picked a path. Awesome. But where do you actually start? It's way simpler than you think. There's a really straightforward 3-step plan to get this reset going. Step 1 is just about getting honest. Identify your kryptonite. What are the things you absolutely can't do? Write them down. Step 2 is my favorite. Add friction. Make your bad habits harder to do. Instead of just silencing your phone, literally put it in another room. That little bit of effort makes a huge difference. And step 3, this one's key. Start your day quiet. Win the morning before the world bombards you with stimulation. Now, a detox isn't just about sitting around doing nothing. It's about what you do with all that new mental space you've created. To really get the most out of this, you gotta master the journey itself. When things get quiet, your brain finally has room to breathe. So use that time. Grab a journal and write down what you're feeling, especially the cravings. It'll show you your triggers. Think about your big goals. What's your why? A lot of the time we use distractions to run away from our problems. This is your chance to turn around and face them. Because at the end of the day, this whole thing is about getting back to real productivity. And I don't mean just being busy. I mean mastering these 3 things. Focus, so you can actually concentrate. Consistency, so you show up every day. And impact, so you're working on what actually moves the needle. A detox sharpens all 3 like nothing else. So a detox is an amazing reset button. But it's not meant to be a permanent state of being. The real goal is to take what you've learned and build a new, better normal, so you don't just slide back into old habits. And here is a game-changing idea. Think about open systems versus closed systems. An open system is like your email inbox or social media feed. It's a bottomless pit of distraction. A closed system is something with a clear end, like a blank Word doc or a spreadsheet. The secret? Start your day in a closed system. Protect that precious morning focus before the open world has a chance to steal it. And listen, you're going to have bad days. Relapses happen. You'll feel that restlessness creep back in, and you'll fall into old traps. The absolute most important thing is do not feel guilty. Beating yourself up is the worst thing you can do. Just notice it, acknowledge it, and then tomorrow, you just start again. It's all about progress, not perfection.
And that brings us to the ultimate prize, the real reason we're doing all this. It's about getting to a place where life is calmer, more present, and you feel like you're actually the one in the driver's seat.
See, we've talked a lot about dopamine, which is all about wanting more and looking to the future. But your brain also has these amazing here and now chemicals that help you feel content and grounded in the present moment. The goal is to bring those back into balance.
And you don't need some complex spiritual retreat to do it. It's the simple things. A few minutes of meditation, a walk where you actually leave your phone at home, a good stretch, a real deep conversation with a friend, or, my personal favorite, just practicing being bored for a few minutes. It's amazing what it can do to quiet that constant need for more.
So if you take one thing away from this, let it be this. A dopamine detox isn't about punishing yourself. It's a strategic move. It's about lowering your brain's tolerance for chaos so you can finally regain control, feel calmer, and make it easier to do the things that actually matter to you. Which leaves us with one last really important question. And this one's for you. All this information is great, but change only happens with action. So right now, what is the one distraction, the single biggest thing you can commit to removing to start taking back your focus? Think about it, and then go do it.